I see a regular real estate transaction like a 500-piece puzzle, whereas flipping a house is about 1,000 pieces in my mind, because there's so many things that could go wrong, so many things you have to look for. House flipping is a really amazing concept. Essentially, you take a house that is completely torn down, you go in there, you fix it up, and you sell it for a profit, which seems easy enough, but it's actually very meticulous. It's a little bit harder than selling regular real estate, which is what I like. Real estate in general to me is like a puzzle because there's many things that could go wrong in a real estate transaction. So we've established a business where a lot of our clients now are trusting us with their investments. We have a clientele of 15 investors, which, you know, I started flipping myself, but I feel like over time people have seen our success of the houses we flipped. And now people are getting more into it, which gives us an opportunity to grow as, you know, a business, but also it allows me to take other clients that couldn't before into financial freedom by investing in, you know, big investments like this and then getting a big profit. My first personal flip, it was a manufactured home that I flipped. I bought it for $60,000 and I think we spent like $45,000 on it and I sold it for $165,000. Obviously, you know, not max numbers like some of my clients produce. Obviously, the more expensive the house, the bigger the profit. That was something easy that I could have started with, but it was, you know, a great way to get myself in the door. And I think that I learned more experience than anything that has now allowed me to transition into also representing investors for my business.
We are standing here in Clackamas, Oregon, previewing a flip for two of my investor clients. It is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1020 square feet, listed at $325,000. Resale, once you fix it, is about $500,000. Right now, the flipping market is insanely hot, like it is in this house because there's no AC. But follow us, we're gonna give you the tour so you can see it. I wanted to get a head start for my clients so I could preview it, send it to them, and I'll run it pretty quickly. So follow me and we'll give you a tour.
This is a house that I actually pitched to several investors. A lot of the times my investors will hold off until, you know, if we finish a project, they want to sell that project first before we get to another one. This particular investor purchases like 15 from us every single year. So this is one that I pitched to him. It was listed in the low 300s and resale was 500,000. So it's a little bit competitive. They already had offers prior to me getting here, but this is what we do. If the client can come and preview them, that is what I prefer. This client is a little bit more experienced, so what I did was I went to go preview the property for him, took a couple of videos, sent it to him with comps, essentially what other houses have sold for in the neighborhood, and he trusts me enough now to that I can send an offer without him looking, because we've bought so many properties together and he's maximized profit on every single one of them. So I have the liberty to go and do that for him, and he trusts me with his stuff, which that's really important as a realtor, having your clients trust. You know, I feel like a lot of people just hand me their stuff and say, I trust you, and that speaks volume as a real estate agent. If your clients don't trust you, or if you don't seem trustworthy, that is a red flag.
Today we are in Oregon City checking out one of my coworkers' flip. It is his first flip ever, and I happen to have a buyer for him, so let's go check it out.
So we're checking out one of my coworkers' flip in Oregon City. He actually did the same thing. He saw, well, I talked to him a little bit about, you know, what it looked like to flip. He took a chance and finished this gorgeous property, who I'm now showing to some clients. I really wanted him to be here explaining everything that he did, what the motivation was, the finishes, but he actually couldn't make it. So I'm here to try to get it sold for him so that we can make a family happy.
Véala bien. Pero sí tenía todo siding de aluminio y le compusieron todo arriba de wood. Es LP siding, pues es lo que se usa para las casas manufacturadas. 158 también. Humberto me dijo que si tomarían 150. La habían puesto a 165 y es mi compañero de trabajo, así es de que es más fácil negociar cuando nos conocemos que cuando es otro agente. Y le pregunté antes de que viniéramos que si tomaba 150 y dijo que sí. Así es de que le va a bajar más. Pero cuando agarre el préstamo, ahí decía que 10,000 es lo que tiene que dar de entre. pero aparte de eso se paga algo que se llama costos de cierre, que es para que el prestamista les haga todo el papeleo, y la compañía de título donde cerramos la casa, ahí también tienen que pagar, así es de que todo incluido son como 5,500 extra. Así es de que lo que podemos hacer es ofrecerle 155, 156 y que él cubra esos costos cuando vayamos a cerrar, para que usted no tenga que cubrir ese dinero y lo sube encima del precio. Porque no,
No más que quedara en dar de enganche, ¿cuánto?
10,000, es lo que dijo Bill, sí. Ahí estamos, ahorita le marco a Vicky, le dejo saber que le marque para que se comuniquen, ¿ok? Ándale a usted, nos vemos. So I just showed the house. They weren't entirely convinced just because the payment for this mobile home in a park specifically is about $2,500, and for a regular stick-built house, it's around $32. So they don't mind paying the extra few hundred just to get something of their own. So I'm gonna call my lender right now, Vicky Rodriguez with Fairway Mortgage, so that she can get connected to them.
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, how's
Hey.
it going?
Good. Thank you for taking a call this late. So I just showed a mobile home to some of my people from my town, and the payment is going to be around like $2,500. So they just thought they'd give it a try with a regular house.
Yeah.
So his name is Humberto Vasquez,
Okay.
and then I'm going to give you the phone number when you can. Block this
Yeah,
off.
just send me.
Uh,
Give them a call.
I'm going to give it to you over the phone, if that's cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
503
Uh-huh.
498
Okay.
0726.
0726.
Yeah, so I have him on the loan right now by himself, but his wife wants to come on as well. He is a contractor, just like Ilber almost. So I told them that a rehab is also an option if they qualify. So I think they're open to doing either or. They really want to stay in Clackamas, but obviously it's a little bit expensive, so they're open to going somewhere else.
So Humberto's currently on a loan on a manufactured home.
So
Correct?
we just applied for a mobile home and he qualified. So he just wants to try it with the regular house first to see if he would qualify
yeah.
with that.
No, yeah. I mean, I'd be qualified for that, but I'm sure we can probably get him into something.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Then just coordinate with him whenever they want to meet in person, just so they can bring all their documents at once, and they already have them together because I asked them for it. So
Okay.
just whenever works for you. I told them that you would call based on
I'll
your
be-
schedule.
next week. I'll be in the office next week, so I'll give him a call and get something scheduled.
Okay, you're the best. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. That's legit.
The idea of house flipping is actually really daunting, but I feel like for the people that have already purchased a house before and have some equity that they don't know where to put, that is a great way to grow your money. I feel like the biggest thing that I've taken from my people who were at a higher level than I was, their best advice was always to have your money work for you. And I feel like house flipping is the best way to put that to work, because essentially you are making your money work for you, and you're making bigger profits than you would a regular house by purchasing it and just waiting on it.